If you guys want to get notified whenever I buy or sell a player, make sure to follow me on ultimatetrader.club, sign up for free now, and check how I make coins with my trading journal. How's it going, everyone, and welcome to another market watch video. As you guys can see on the screen right now, I have my Instagram open. If you guys want to follow me for any trading and investing tips, make sure to check it out. It's going to be down below in the description. But basically what we're going to look at today is some of the player of the month potential investments right now. We can look at player of the month Son. As you guys know, he scored 4 goals, but the problem is that Son and Spurs basically play only one game, which is a cup game, an FA Cup game. So basically, if Son won't perform that good, and maybe if the game on 1st of April won't count in the March player of the month game, I would say investing in any of his cards right now for player of the month investing is risky. Now if we go and check here, right here we have on screen Salah, how he reacted before the hype. If you guys can check, like before the hype, the most profitable investment for the hype was the 87 rated one, where you could have made the most coins out of. But basically the after hype was the best on the 86. This was the cheapest one that you can make the coins on. So in my opinion, I do think that if you look to invest into the hype, into Son, he has right now 2 cards that are pretty cheap. He has 86 rated and 84. So if you want to give it a go, and if you think that, based off what I just said, that he doesn't have that many games left, and that there are potential other cards that can outperform him. Let's say like Aubameyang, I do think he has 2 goals and 1 assist right now. Let's say he scores 3 goals, a hat-trick in the next game. I do think it's over for Son for this player of the month. But if you guys are willing to gamble your luck, and if you're willing to invest into Son and think that he could get hyped up in the player of the month period, I do think that his 86 left mid is a good card to buy under 200k. If the hype will start building up from here on into the next month, I can see this card over 250, where you guys can make some profit. But again, guys, it's nothing guaranteed. It's always risky to invest in such cards. It's a risky move. There's also a potential team of the week Son coming up this week because of 2 goals scored. Son just scored 2 goals in the last match. So basically, if another Son drops on the market, the 86 and the 84 can drop under 200k, maybe under 190 in that panic selling period and all of that. So maybe buying right now isn't even the best idea. A better buy time could be tomorrow with the new team of the week release at possibly 3 p.m. UK time. When they release it in the next hour or 2, Son could be a bit panic sold. But as we see right now, a lot of people are panicking Son if we gonna go and look at the team of the week. This guy, come on, he was 18k this morning. Like, he's almost 18k on Xbox. But this is crazy. This is crazy because he was around 12k. I remember specifically a day or 2 ago, and now people are hyping up the player of the month Son, which in my opinion, it's not that even guaranteed. It's just a risky investment. Let's say that someone outperforms him, like I was telling earlier, like if we get Aubameyang scoring a hat-trick or something like that, it's over. This dude is going back down to this card because I can't see him other than as an investment for overall player of the month. Premier League investment, as you guys know, every inform from Premier League gets up in value when the hype starts. They usually kick up to 15k, and that's why I have invested in Lawton. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, this is my tip here. I already made one here, which was for the current investment, but right now as well, if you guys are looking at my previous investment tip on Instagram, I have made a tip for Smiley, which right now he's already almost 15k, I do believe. Let me just go and check him real quickly. I bought 200 of these cards with the unassigned glitch, and right now me and my subs, he's already almost 15k. That's already making me more than 3k per card, over 600k possible profit, which I would make on a Smiley. So if you guys are not subscribed on Ultimate Trader, you can check it down below in the description. There will be a link to it. But as I'm saying, the better investment for the player of the month hype would be Lawton right now. That's the safer one, less riskier, and you do want to have less riskier investments, especially when cards like these get hyped up. Okay, so again, just to recap for Son right now, boys, possible lower price will be on Wednesday with the release of the new team of the week. If Son gets in, he will be panic sold a bit, and if you want to try or not, go for it. But Son has only one game left this month, and it's just like a cup game, so there is nothing guaranteed that he will be the player of the month. Right now we're in a status of hype, but if he does have that good cup game, could provide him more hype going into the April. So maybe if you buy him, you can get lucky and you can sell him for more. Now let's jump in I'm sorry, I'm gonna check the 83 cards right now. As you guys know, they're steadily going up, as I predicted in my last video. They were like 1.6k. right now they're going towards 2k value. They're not gonna go to crazy values. They're gonna go maybe over 2k or something like that, while the path to glory cards will keep dropping down in value, as we guys can see from my last video here. Some of them are already under 40k. Giroud is 39, Dam is 37. They were all 40k or something like that. I predicted that going towards the end of the path to glory cards, when they're gonna go out of packs, the path to glory cards will keep losing in value, while the 83s will just gradually push up. But there was no investment opportunity at that time when I made the video, because the mere differences are barely are not enough for you to make profit off on. So basically, the 83s are steadily going up, 84s as well, 81s, 82s. If we look at the 86s, 87s, 88s, they are a bit lower than they were last week, and that is due because they didn't release another Icon SBC. But we do predict they will release an Icon SBC this week. But if they don't require high-rated cards, if they're not accessible to a lot of users, let's say Litmanen gets in, and they don't need the requirements are not that strict, but actually Litmanen is not that much in demand, I don't feel like it will have much effect on the 87s or the 88s. And also, if we get like Maldini, who has a lot more demand, but it has much tougher requirements, I do think that it would still push lower in value the 87, because not that many people won't complete the Maldini SBC. So basically, looking at the 87, 88s, I'm still hesitant to buy them. I'm just waiting overall. Maybe for Foot Birthday, they will be hyped up. If you want to exploit that at the end of this month, go and watch my my Foot Birthday video, which I have already uploaded. But basically, if you want to invest for that hype, now it could be kind of sort of a time where you can make merely a small profit, but I still wouldn't gamble on it. I see better investments, less riskier investments than the 87, 86s, 88s. If we go and jump in and look at the Ronaldo, because a lot of you are asking me what will happen to the gold market overall right now, guys, honestly, I do think all of these cards will keep going down. It will just have like a slight ups and downs, as we've seen throughout the whole year. So the ups should be usually when the weekend league starts, Thursdays after the awards, Fridays. Nothing much to make you profit off of. Maybe you would be risking investing in Ronaldo, trying to flip him from Sunday to Friday. Maybe you would make merely like 10k, 20k per card. So not much profit after tax for you to make off. But basically what will happen is they will slightly rise from Sunday going into Friday, the next weekend league, and then gonna go back down on Sunday when the new weekend league ends. But that Sunday that they're gonna go back down, they're possibly gonna be lower on that Sunday, on the next one, than compared to the previous Sunday's price of Ronaldo. So basically, if you're trying to invest all overall, the market is just gonna slightly go into a downtrend. So the gold market, the high rated inform market as well. Keep in mind, we're gonna get an SBC that will provide guaranteed team of the week cards, that will provide every 84 plus rated inform that was packed towards the whole year on the market, that was brought into the FUT mode. You will be able to pack any of those cards that are 84 plus rated, like last year possibly. So that will cause a lot of the cards to drop down in value. That's why I don't want you guys to hold any of the cards, and possibly, and I do think so, like if you haven't sold your team yet, if you haven't sold your players yet, I would sell them now if you want to save your coins, maybe for the World Cup mode, if you don't want to go in, or maybe if you want to rebuy your team in a month's time, because everything is going to be cheaper then. So basically, go and sell it now. We're heading also in the St. Patty's period, so basically what will happen to the market market, yes, you will be able to exploit some of the smaller things like player of the month hype and all of that, but overall the market rise on higher cards will just be compressed. I don't know to find the right term, but they shouldn't be going up merely in a longer period of time. There might be smaller spikes in price in a week's time, but then of course again in a downtrend. So basically guys, whatever you do right now, you follow possibly the Discord investments, the player of the month investments. If you guys want to gamble, someone wants to watch this or path to glories, go and do that. Go and do your own research, find out which players can maybe get a good game or something like that, but you need to know that you're gambling on that as well, that those cards will have a good game, that when they will score they'll get hyped up, and you will obviously sell them. Going into the icon market, just to cover it quickly, the icons lowest price have fallen by 30k to 25k. They are 375k right now, so this is a really low point. But if on Thursday we get an icon that requires icons or merely a central icon, which I gambled on Clivert, I bought, I still have 2 Clivert from the 4 I believe I bought. I sold 2 for 450. I still have 2 which I bought close to 400k. They went down. He's right now at like 395 or something like that. But as I said in my previous videos, I'm gambling that there will be a central icon needed. He's also 88 rated. He's higher rated, and basically if he will be needed for, let's say, Ronaldo, R9 of course, or Hullet, these cards should be pushed up in value. So basically it's me just gambling. I believe this will happen for this SBC, and I'm gonna wait and see. If this is not gonna happen, like if the central icons are not required or any icons like they don't push up in value, they're gonna lose a lot of value towards the end of the year, and I'm gonna lose a lot of coins on those 2 Cliverts. So you need to be ready to do that. You need to be ready to lose coins if you gamble like me on this sort of investments. But any higher priced icons, in my opinion, they will keep dropping down in value going into the end of the year. So you don't want to buy them. The later you buy them, the better. If you want to sell them now, because they're gonna go lower, of course, especially the ones that don't have prime icons released yet, like Hullet for example here. When his prime icon is released, the other 2 icons will definitely drop down in value. I hope this video was informative, guys. If you have any more questions, drop them down in the comments, and yeah, basically I'm gonna do another video soon, so if you have any video ideas or questions regarding the market, I'm gonna put them in there as well. Thank you guys for watching, and see ya next time. Cheers.